It's Monday, 17th of June 2024. Coming to you again with some more news. This time it's a big announcement from SmartRace. Before we get to that big news, we need to talk about a certain video that was put out last week. This is a video, coffee and chat from Dave Slotar. If you have not watched that, go and check that video out. I believe it was Carl that put the question to Dave in relation to track systems and innovation and things like that. Scalextric and Carrera are basically stuck with track systems that are now kind of 20 plus years old. Do they need to innovate? Do they need to change their track systems to compete with the likes of Polycar, Scale Auto, etc.? Because those companies are innovating. If they do not do something, could they be in trouble? So go and check that video out. It's really good. I think he makes some really valid points, and all I've heard are people saying, I really agree with Dave. That was a great video. So, it is a good video, and yeah, go and check it out. So back to SmartRace. So what is happening with SmartRace? SmartRace is developing an app for Scalextric. Yes. So this is amazing. The best news. I do not believe that I've heard this anywhere else. I could be wrong. But I picked up on this today. So what does this mean? So this is a lifeline for Scalextric, because let's be honest, Scalextric haven't been doing great recently, have they? What I mean by that are they've been plagued by some quality control issues. The pricing for the cars is all over the place. Scalextric Club has ceased to be. The ARC systems, I haven't seen any innovation, and they could do so much with those. But yeah, I use the Magic Arc app for the ARC bases because the native app has a habit of crashing. It's a good app, but it just crashes. I don't know if that's because it doesn't support a wide variety of newer phones. I'm not so sure, but I tend to find that it works on really old phones and it's more stable on really old phones. I don't know, but it seems like Scalextric haven't really put any more into the systems. They came out with the systems, they haven't really pushed and innovated and asked the community, what do you want from the bases in terms of functionality? SmartRace, on the other hand, are really evolving into something that is such a good product. And finally, I don't know if Scalextric have reached out. I believe that Scalextric have sent a ARC Platinum Pro system to Mark. But yeah, so I don't know. But SCX already is supported by SmartRace. You can get SmartRace on SCX. And of course, SmartRace was originally conceived for Carrera. But let's just get to the details of what SmartRace can do. So the number one app for slot racing at home, it reckons. So what is the capabilities of SmartRace? Well, it looks great. As you can see, there's a fantastic user interface that looks up to date. It stands out and is fully customizable. I believe you can get widgets, and it's fully customizable to the experience that you are looking for. So you've got different driving modes, the same as Scalextric. So you've got like races, free practice, qualifying, and all that. Clear race screen with all information. Free practice, qualifying, and racing, as I mentioned. Adjustable number of target laps, maximum time. So, it's similar. There are some really good features of the Scalextric arc systems like drag racing, weather, fuel. It's not bad, but it's not innovated the same as SmartRace. So tuning, so you can on the SmartRace app, you can adjust braking force, um, speed, tank size. Brakes are the biggest thing for me. With the arc base, you don't really have brakes. It's an on-off brake. You apply the brake and the car pretty much stops. So you can kind of tap the brake, but it's not great. Let's be honest. So that will be a welcome feature for the arc bases, utilizing SmartRace. It's got a huge um, ability to record and analyze lots of different statistics from races. And this is detailed statistics, and you can export them. I think you can with Scalextric, but this is on another level to Scalextric, essentially. You can create championships and teams, and you can race whole seasons and earn points. You've got a virtual safety car. I know you can kind of do that on Scalextric, but this is basically Scalextric Arc on steroids. I know that the SmartRace, some of the features are behind a paywall, but that's what you're paying for, is the innovation, the ability to have all this different functionality. I believe you can have an earpiece in your ear and have kind of just like you would if you were racing, you can have a feed coming through. So it recreates kind of racing in the most realistic way. So yeah, it's just I'm really, really happy. It's a lifeline for Scalextric. This is just what they need to help them prop what is not so great ecosystem, in my opinion. They really do need an overhaul, I think, just generally, to be able to compete with all these other companies that are coming out. The standard of products in terms of cars is very high. The standard in terms of track systems is very high. And if they are not careful, then they could come crashing out the market, which we don't want. But yeah, they've really got to pull the socks up and get on it. But this is going to really, really help. So we're going to end it there. Just some more slot car news coming from Slot Car 2021. Stay tuned for more news coming next week, or this week potentially, because we've got something else, something more. But I'm not going to say any more. Wait till the next one on that. Okay, keep it in the slot. Take care and see you all soon.